Do we have solutions for oil spills occurring in our environment? In a world that has a high dependency on oil, it becomes increasingly necessary to rely on reserves that are found in remote or difficult places. Human errors are behind at least 80% of these type of accidents. Why oil spill is a concern? First is the extensive environmental impact. These spills cause immediate damage to soil and water. Fish, birds, other wildlife, and even humans are all affected by it. Second, the economic impact. Huge amount of money needs to be spent for this cleanup process. Crude oil, which is released into the environment, undergoes physical, chemical, and biological modifications known as weathering. The fate of this weathered crude oil, mainly constituting the hydrocarbons, depends on the microbial consortia present in the infection site. The current response techniques to oil spills. Current emergency response include mechanical containment and recovery of the spilled oil. The primary combat strategy is mechanically containing and recovering the oil using different types of boom, barriers, and skimmers. Burning the spilled oil is also followed, which leads to environmental pollution affecting all the life forms. Next is the addition of chemical dispersants and physical cleanup of shorelines. This makes the oil spill less visible but leave oil under the surface where they continue to pose a threat to marine lives and ecosystem. Nature's help. Along with these methods, nature also helps us to treat the oil spills involving the use of microbes. These microbes ensures that contaminants are converted into harmless products. Using these types of microbes to enhance the elimination of toxic compounds in the environment is called as bioremediation, which can aid in better management of oil spills. It can be a sustainable approach for the environmental management. Oil eating microbes. What do they do? Oils are made up of hydrocarbons. Microbes degrade these hydrocarbons. Microorganisms combine as a community to decompose these oils. And no single microbe, no matter how genetically enhanced they are, has proved better than this natural defense. These microbes, with the help of enzymes and oxygen, convert oil into carbon dioxide and water. Not all the oil can be consumed, but the leftover is easily dispersed by wind and water. Techniques adopted. There are mainly two types of bioremediation process adopted for oil spillage. The first one is biostimulation and next is the bioaugmentation. Biostimulation involves addition of supplementary nutrients like carbon to stimulate the microbial activity. The addition of nutrients to the site of infection aids in faster function of natural organisms and the growth rate of microbes become higher. Also, the degrading activity of indigenous bacterial populations are enhanced because addition of nutrients improve the carbon, nitrogen and phosphorus ratio that is unbalanced after the oil spills. This is a mature method especially for hydrocarbon remediation. Bioaugmentation is the method of application of microbes or genetically modified organisms to the spillage site in order to accelerate the degradation process. Enhancing the microbiota of a site will not only enhance the degradation of pollutants from the particular site but also at the same time increase the genetic capacity of the desired site. The effectiveness of this process depends on the adaptation of the microbial consortia to the site. Magnitude of the spill is assessed to determine the most suitable response action. Physicochemical techniques are available for oil spill cleanup, but oils must ultimately be mineralized by microorganisms. Environmental factors decide the efficiency of the degradation process. How these environmental factors drive the assembly and activity of oil degrading microbial communities remain unknown, limiting our capacity to integrate the microbial based cleanup strategy with the current physicochemical remediation technologies.